What is up, everybody? Man, it has been a minute since we discussed what's going on. So, the car is pretty much left right where it was at, 8 months ago when I filmed the last video, and I apologize for that. Long story short, due to COVID, my business exploded. I do industrial automation for a living. Have a company called Appalachian Automation. I've got a channel if you're interested in some of the automation stuff. I've got a channel on YouTube for it. But anyway, business took off and boomed, and we ended up being in Alabama for 6 months, helping a major automotive company update and upgrade a bunch of equipment. And they called out of the blue and said, "Hey, can you get here? How soon can you get here?" And we've been there ever since. So we went and made a cool $500,000 and life goes on. So anyway, anyway, back to the car. So the pandemic Camaro is still in a gazillion pieces. Nothing is happening with this car this season because obviously we're coming up on season. So that being said, you can see I've still got the chassis stuff's here. Everything's ready to go. It's just a matter of actually doing the work. But if you see right there, there's actually a fiberglass rear hatch section and a wing, and that's because it goes to this car. So basically what I did is, this car was for sale online, and I picked it up, and I decided, I wanted to race this year. I didn't want to wait another year, so I was able to buy this car. I went a couple weeks ago, picked it up, brought it home, pushed it in the basement. That's where it's set ever since. So yeah. So long story short, I've got a motor coming. Borowski Race Engines in Illinois is building me an LS, Pro Charged LS for this car. I have to cut this car up in the next week because, it needed some roll cage, updates. It's a square tube car. This is not going to be a monster speed car. That's what we're building the other car for. This is going to be a 470 index car, but obviously I was going to update it and take it to a 450 certification, a 750 certification, which would be 450, right? And I'm going to run some 470 index stuff with it. But when I got it home, man, I got to looking, and they cut the main hoop. I thought it was the funny car hoop when I bought the car, and I just didn't look at it enough, but they cut the main hoop. So this was a 850 certified chassis. Now it's junk. But long story short, we're going to tear that out this week, put a new roll cage in it, get it certified, get it cleaned up. This car is set for years. So new windows in it. And the reason the back deck lid is off of it is because I got some stuff in today. So Racecraft hooked me up, with some LS motor mounts, some new parachute brackets, new rear wing. So I'll get this unboxing and show you later in the video, or cut to it and let you see it. But anyway, so we're going to update that. New window, the front end, the hood that was on it. This was a blower car. The hood that was on it was all cut up. So right now I've just got it mocked up with a VFN Sunoco hood. But I went ahead and ordered a brand new front end and hood extended from them, because this one, it's got spider cracks in it, just where it's it's just old, man. This car was built in the 90s. So we're going to update that. New windshield. Anyway, that's what we're going to be doing in the next 6 weeks to try to get this thing going to run it some this season. So yeah. So anyway, long story short, this car, which I'm building for the channel, it has like clothes and everything else sitting on it. But anyway, this car, I spoke with GPS Race Cars in Knoxville. Well, I guess they're in, they're in Clinton, somewhere around the Knoxville, Tennessee area. You guys know who they are. You've probably seen some of their cars. But I spoke with them and said, "Hey guys, do you want to take this project on?" And they said, "Man, we are slammed right now, but in the off season, holler at us in the fall. We'd love to take it on." So this car is going to go to them, and they're going to do a full 660 certified chassis and all that stuff. And I just don't have the time. I would love to build it. I'm really a fan of the built not bought kind of thing. But work being what it is right now, I've got to make the money, and then I'll spend some money and let the big dogs build it for me. So anyway, so this car's still going to be coming, and we'll update as the time goes on. But right now, that's where it's at. So, yeah, things have changed a lot in the past 9 months, at least on the game plan. So this car, once we get it done, will be his when he gets older. So that's what we're going to build it for. Yeah, so when he gets 16, he can take it for a spin, and we'll put him a stock 350 or something and let him bracket race this thing. But anyway, it's a good car. If they hadn't cut the roll cage, it would be a great car right now. I'd be ready to go. But we'll work on that as we go. So anyway,
it also needs an engine.
Yeah, well, the engine's on the way, so it needs a transmission too. But that's that. All right, guys, have a good day. Talk to you soon, and I'm going to try to start getting updates on this thing daily, weekly. We're going to get back on it. Like I said, it's just we had some downtime away from what was planned because of work, and you know, work pays the bills. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Talk to you soon.